Hello from Arcata, California. Today I'm going to show you a super simple app that I created for my baby granddaughter, 13-month-old, which just changes the entire phone screen into random colors every time you touch it. I wanted to make something really simple that she couldn't break by touching the screen, and that something would happen when she touches the screen. But there might be some applications with the little tricks that I used that you could use in another real-life app. So I thought it would be interesting to record a demo of it. So I've started already by creating a new blank app using the phone layout. And there are just a few little things that need changed. Normally I would go through and change control names and things like that, but this is so simple that I'm not even going to do that. So we start out, we've got just a blank screen, and there's just one formula that's used, and so we put that on the OnStart property of the opening screen, and that is, I have it paste already. So basically what that's doing is setting a variable called screen color to be random colors. So the rand function will generate a random number between 0 and 1, and 255 is the number that each of the red, green, and blue portions of the color can take. So if I take the rand and multiply it by 255, that gives you a random number for each of the red, green, and blue values. And then the 1 at the end is the alpha value, but that isn't really needed for this, and so I've just left it at 1. So when the app is opened, that means that the whole screen, or that means that this variable called screen color will be set to a random color. If you don't do that, then it begins as a white screen. Then the next thing I'm going to do is insert a button. And basically I'm going to change the whole screen into a big button so that nothing else can be pressed and nothing else can happen. So I'm just expanding the button to fill the screen. Then I don't want it to say button, so I'm going to go to the text attribute, or the text property rather, and just delete that. I could just delete it on the screen, but then that would leave blank quotation marks and you'd still have a cursor there. The next thing I want to do is change the onSelect property of the button so that when the button, that is the whole screen, is pressed, then I want it to change to a random color. So on the onSelect, I'm going to put that same formula that I used on the startup screen so that when the screen is touched, then it changes to a different random color. And then the only other things you need to do is use that screen color to set values for the fill of the button. So I'm still on the button, and I go to the fill attribute, fill property, excuse me, and so the default is this dark blue color, but I want it to be the value of my variable, which I had called screen color. So now that's going to be equivalent to the screen color. And then the other thing I need to do is also change the pressed fill to screen color as well, because otherwise it's going to be just white when you press the button. And then it kind of looks like it's flashing or strobing or something, and that's no good. So that should be it. So let's just try it by pressing play. And so when my screen comes up and I touch it, it changes to another color. I touch it again, and just like that. Very simple. And that's it.